Hello, everybody. Robbie here. I'm going to say it again. One big, beautiful, healthy bill. Okay, the Mental Health Systems Act. We need to bring that back. We need to help the vulnerable. My son Kevin, that passed away on September 7th of 2021, was one of the vulnerable that were out there. He had a drug addiction. I mean, by his own hands, and of course, his own hands put him in jail. But the drugs that he did, it did some damage. He did angel dust, but the long story short is there's a lot of people out there that are like him. Unfortunately, he lost his life to COVID-19, and a lot of other people lost their lives as well. When he was in that jail, he caught in the jail, and he was in there for 9 months, and they didn't do anything about it. They didn't treat him or anything. He had sores all over his body, A to Z. It was awful, okay? But the bottom line is we have to prevent that from ever happening again to anyone, anywhere in this country, in fact, in this world, okay? Because what happened during COVID-19 is a shame. It's awful, and I just can't believe that it's still swept under the rug, because it should not be forgotten. A lot of lives were lost. A lot of people with the vaccinations, they lost their lives with the vaccinations. They lost their lives from the side effects of vaccinations. They even lost their jobs for not taking the vaccinations. And I know a lot of people that didn't get the vaccination that didn't even get COVID, okay? And the ones that did get the vaccinations did get COVID. I'm not putting a conspiracy theory here. It's nothing to do with that. But, it's just the whole game, okay? The whole game is awful. HIPAA rights were violated. People were told what to do and how to do it. And I'll say it again, like I said in my other videos. You're going to go to a restaurant, you have to show your vaccination card. That's a violation of your HIPAA rights, okay? The whole thing was pathetic. There was a certain person in Congress getting their hair done, and just everything. Certain people in politics making money off of big pharma. From the beginning, from AIDS to now, just a whole big circle. To me, it's a script, and it's a failed script. But we need to bring this out in the open. We need to have the whole thing investigated. Money scams, just the whole entirety. And the end of the day, you know who suffered? The children, the vulnerable, the mentally vulnerable. There were politicians offering drugs and alcohol for votes. And that's another thing I want to bring up. Politicians, right? They need to have a full mental evaluation. When the president of the United States gets his job, right, he has to have a full mental evaluation. And it's made public, all right? The politicians that we have right now serving this country, they're out of their mind. A lot of them are out of their mind and not for America. We have to put some kind of law into effect that will make sure that the people that are representing the citizens of the United States are not thrown under the rug or under the bus or anything in that sort, okay? A lot of people work too hard to suffer, okay? And there was a lot of suffering, especially during COVID. But the whole thing, it just changed the whole trajectory of this country. And it's awful, all right? President Donald J. Trump and Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., let's sit down. Let's put together one big, beautiful, healthy bill, okay? One big, beautiful, healthy bill. President Donald J. Trump, I've been writing to you. You get letters from me every single day. I get letters back, from your corresponding people. Thank you for writing, etc., etc. But I would really love to sit down and talk with you about this whole thing. I have a whole bunch of stuff. And if you've seen my videos, you know where I'm going with this, okay? We need to protect the people of this country, the citizens of this country, the vulnerable, okay? Like the little girl that was on the train, from the mentally ill man that did that. Just all of it from A to Z, okay? Drugs, alcohol, cut the red tape. Let's just move forward. Let's get these people help. They need the help. And even everyone was vulnerable, obviously. But let's get together. Let's do this. Let's fix this country, and maybe we can fix this world, all right? Another thing I want to bring up, the third temptation. I suggest anyone that's read the Bible read this book, okay? And even if you didn't read the Bible, read this book, okay? All right, everybody. I want you all to remember, at the end of the day, evil never, ever, ever wins, okay? One big, beautiful, healthy bill. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the world. Take care, guys. Thank you.